So about halfway through my curing fires, I'm actually getting to the point where I'm just doing start of some of my bigger fires, and decided I would take this opportunity to use this heat for cooking tonight. So tonight my wife and I are making fajitas. So I have in there the cast iron skillet. Get a little bit of the ash out of here. And so cast iron skillet's been in there cooking quite a bit. I'm going to take the advantage of putting the glove on the handle of the skillet just so you don't forget. And we have some Cubanelle peppers and onions that are slightly seasoned with salt, pepper, olive oil. They will go right in here. And we'll just kind of get them cooking. We're making fajitas, so we're just going to cook these down a little bit. And I will take this and throw it back in the middle of the oven here. And we'll just let those cook down for a little bit and kind of see how it goes. I'm going to have to clean up the front of this oven a little bit. My flue hasn't come in yet, but I just kind of bored full on with the curing of this oven. I think my flue is going to be in a couple days, so I'll clean that up. It won't take much more than a wet sponge and a scrubby, and we'll get it down. So we'll let these cook down a little bit, and I'll be back in a minute. So these onions and peppers have been cooking down for about a minute here in the oven. So I'm just going to pull the pan out, lay my glove across the top of the handle so I don't inadvertently grab it. Just going to kind of stir these up, let them get a little happy. Boy, it smells pretty good. And take them and then throw them back in the oven and just kind of let them sit there, get happy a little bit. So this is about my fourth or so curing fire, so starting to get the heat up quite a bit. And if I temp the bricks, I think I'm about 490 on the brick, and I'm probably about 460 or so on the underneath. This fire's been going quite a bit. I've moved it, started it in the center, moved it to left, moved it to right, moved it back to left. It's fairly warm in this oven, and so far the curing of the oven's gone pretty good. These onions and peppers for the fajitas are starting to break down pretty good. I'll throw a little bit of water in here just to kind of help them along just a little bit. And work them down a little bit. Smells delicious. I'm a guy from Boston originally, so the smell of cooked down onions and peppers always bring me back to walking into a Red Sox game at Fenway Park. Give them a little bit of a shake and put them back in. They're getting pretty close. So I think the onions and peppers for the fajitas are just about rendered down. Starting to brown up a little bit, nice and caramelized. I'll put that down. It's getting a little warm on the glove, and yeah, maybe another minute or so in here. We'll be good to go. Yep, these are about done. We can put them back in my dish, bring them inside, and get them ready for the fajitas. So here's where I'll marry the fajita onions and pepper. Okay, here's a finished product with the onions and pepper. So here's our fajitas. We have our little fajita bread here. We just take a couple of scoops of fajita. I'm pretty simple with my fajitas, and I just like pretty much just a fajita chicken and onions, and then some cheese, some grated cheddar cheese on my fajitas, and then wrap it up, and that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I promise I'll get better at these videos.